So I meant to record this immediately after my first review from yesterday's outing to the movies, but I had a very very busy day today, just helping around the house, and literally as I'm recording this, the AEW Dynasty pre-show is going on right now. I have it literally on a corner of my laptop right here that I'm catching it. So I am dedicated to the craft right here. I'm multitasking at its finest. But I wanted to get this review out because this movie was absolutely insane and crazy from start to finish. So let's just get into it. Of course, I'm Daniel Strong. Welcome back to QuickTime Reactions, and this is my review of what I did not know was actually a remake of an old school movie. This is 2026's Faces of Death. This was directed by another Daniel Goldhaber, and it was also written by him and Issa Maisel. This movie stars Barbie Ferreira. I hope I pronounced her last name correctly. Darcy Montgomery, Josie Tota, Aaron Holiday, Jermaine Fowler, and Charlie XCX, who we recently spoke about with her movie, The Moment. This movie centers around a person working for a social media company, very similar to what would be TikTok in our world. But she starts to notice quite a few disturbing pieces of social media that are being posted. And when she investigates a little bit further, she realizes that these killings, and I'll put it in that quoting, killings, because at first she does not believe them to be real, but soon discovers that they are indeed real. So is she going to be able to put a stop to it? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, this movie, I had no idea it was based off of a movie from the 70s of the exact same name that was released by Gorgon Video. Had absolutely no clue that this was an actual movie. And my dad actually told me that he has one of them, because I think he said that they released 6 of them. And that they showed off like real killings and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh my gosh, because in the movie they say that this is the movie version is fake. So I was like, okay, so then the actual movie must be like fake, right? No, my dad told me that it was real, and you know, I know that you can't like you can't believe like everything that your father says, but for this, like, he's been a fan of horror more than me, so yeah, I'm going to assume that he is correct in that statement. But yeah, this movie was, I liked the tack that they took on this, where it was like in day and age where you know us on social media, we don't know what's real and what's like, oh, that's staged. As like that line becomes blurrier and blurrier with new developing technology and, stuff and that, like, it's like that line may get crossed one day where it's like, oh no, something actually has actually happened, and we wouldn't know it. So I like the tack. So good job to Goldhaber and Maisel for writing a really interesting story. I know based off of the original movie, but still writing a very interesting story based in modern times. The performances in this movie are really, really good. Barbie Ferreira Ferrera. There we go. Jesus, having a hard time talking. I thought she did a really good job of playing our hero Margot. Margot. And I thought she did absolutely awesome. Like, starting out as a non-believer, a skeptic, and then once doing digging, it's like, oh no, that's real, that's legitimate, and trying to figure out a way to like stop it from ever happening. Even Charlie XCX, she has like a couple scenes in this movie, and I thought she did a really good job in those scenes. I thought she did a really, really good job in those scenes. But to me, the standout was Darcy Montgomery. He, if you do not know the actor, you might recognize him from being Billy from Stranger Things Season 3, Max's older brother. And he was really good as Billy. And then he was recently in the Gus Van Sant movie Dead Man's Wire. And I thought he was really good in that as well. But here, he just shows like absolute complete, psychopathic energy. And that is something that, he got to exhibit a little bit in playing Billy, especially when he was controlled by the Mind Flayer. I thought he did a really good job at that. But here, this is like completely unhinged. An absolute like insane performance from him. Like, just absolutely insane stuff. The kills in this were also pretty good as well. Like, you think of, a movie called Faces of Death, that there were going to be some pretty good, kills in this. And there are some pretty cool and unique ones, obviously based off of the ones that were in the, I would assume in the first movie. But I thought they were really well done in this one, obviously not being real and using, practical effects. Cinematographer in this movie, I got to give him a massive shout out. Isaac Bauman, because there is one particular sequence where Margot is kidnapped by Arthur, which is Darcy Montgomery's character. And the shot basically lasts from him leaving his car, entering the apartment complex, and basically what happens in that apartment complex, which then leads to Margot being kidnapped. Like, that oneer, I was not expecting a oneer in this movie. So that was some impressive stuff right there. I was not expecting that. So well done to Goldhaber and as well as Bauman for, structuring that oneer out, because that looked really, really good. Gavin Brivik, again, I hope I pronounced his last name correctly, did the music for this, and I thought the music was a really good job. Created tension where it needed to, and was really, really good. It was really, really good. Overall, man, I had a really fun time watching this movie. Do I think it's going to be remembered as one of the best horror movies of the year? No, I don't think so, but I definitely had a fun time watching this. Some fun performances from everybody in the cast. Really good direction, especially on that oneer. Really good writing to put this story in a modern time. And overall, just a really, really good horror movie. So if this is playing anywhere near you, I highly suggest that you go and check this puppy out. But that is going to be it for me on this one, guys. Leave your thoughts down below if you guys have seen the new Faces of Death movie. But I think that's going to be pretty much it for me on this one, guys. Be safe out there. And if you ever think that you are being stalked, or if you see any interesting pieces of social media, report that immediately to the cops, please. Please, just please do that, because it'll save potentially a lot of lives. So just please do that. I'll catch you guys next time.